What is up, everyone? My name is BrendenPlayz, and we are back with more NBA 2K15 MyGM Mode. This is episode number 2. Last episode, we had our first game. It was against the Washington Wizards, where unfortunately we fell to the Wizards. They were just too good for us. We couldn't mount a comeback, but we're looking to change that all around. So we lost 64 plays, 73 in that match. So we're currently 0-1. We're coming up against the Philadelphia 76ers, though. Realistically, this should be an easy match to win. I'm pretty confident that we can win this one. So hopefully we can get the win today. Josh McRoberts is back. He had a sore ankle and he is back from injury 100%. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. As I said last episode, I'm not exactly high on Josh McRoberts. Hasn't really impressed me at all here in the game. So hopefully he can turn it around. But at the moment, I'm not too impressed. And I may be looking for another power forward to replace him with. And some more features here at NBA MyGM Mode. We have the social media, which I said last episode was a really cool tool. It gives you a bit of a news and update on a really easy way to kind of check it all out, rather than having to go through all the NBA.com news thing. It's just all on social media, and then you can see what you want to see. Alright, so on to today's game plan. We have some different changes we want to do. You guys were suggesting we play Napier a little bit more. I'm going to hold off on Napier for now. He had a pretty bad game last game, so I'm going to hold off on him for now. And a few more minutes to James Ennis is always nice. Since I told the coach to fix up the rotations, he changed it all to how they wanted to, so I want to kind of edit it back to how I would like. So at the top there you see the scout advice. That's a really handy tool as well that I found. That is a great way to use the scouts information, scouts advice, to make sure you can give the right minutes, you allocate the right amount of minutes to each player to suit their needs and make sure the player morale is all good. So Granger wants a few more minutes. He's already getting, well, he's got 14 minutes. We'll give him a couple more. So today we're going to start Mario Chalmers. We had Norris Cole starting last game, I believe. And today we're going to give Mario Chalmers a go. He didn't play that great, but he had a better game than Cole in the first game. So I guess it's only fair that we do give Chalmers an opportunity. So we'll give him a starting spot today. And if he impresses, maybe he can be our long-term starter. I know a lot of you guys are saying make sure that Napier is a starter or Cole and actually trade out Chalmers. That could also be an idea in the future if Chalmers does, in fact, let me down. We do have a bit too many cooks in the kitchen there, don't we? We have 3 top point guards. So we are kind of blessed for that, but you know, it's difficult to allocate all the minutes and you can't really give one of you guys a good amount of minutes. So if Norris Cole is the man, we can't exactly give him 35 minutes a game to let him be the man, because Mario Chalmers wants 22 minutes and Napier wants 15 minutes. So it's difficult to allocate the minutes. Right here is one of my favorite new features here at MyGM, the player training. With this, you can actually set the intensity and you can have your players work on key areas of their game. So what I plan on doing here is the players that aren't really playing much and the guys who are sitting on the bench or reserves, I'm going to make sure that they're working their ass off in training, trying to get better. And our top players like Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, they're taking it easy with their training, make sure we don't try and force an injury here. So I really like this. We can, let's say James Ennis, his rebounding is pretty poor. If he want to work on his rebounding, we can push him to try and get that rebounding up. And we can work on key areas of our players' games to make sure that they can improve and make sure our players, do get better. And, it's a long-term thing and it will take some time for the skills to develop. But once they do start to develop, obviously our players are going to improve in the long term, and that's good news for us. So with some young players in our team and we have a full season ahead of us, we need to make sure that we are developing our players and making sure that our players are getting better, and this is a great way to go about it. So this is probably my new favorite feature of the GM Mode series. So kudos to 2K. I think this is a pretty neat feature. And obviously one of probably my key concern right now is the health of Dwayne Wade, and he is our main guy. So I want to make sure that he's only doing minimal, and we don't really want him working too hard. And he really played very well in the first game. Chris Bosh was amazing in the first game as well for the loss, but they still played very, very well. They were the highlights of that game. So our big 2 now, no longer the big 3, our big 2 certainly impressed in the first game. So we need to make sure that they are fit and healthy for as many games as we can possibly get them in. as we come up against the Philadelphia 76ers now. This should be a good clash. I'm looking forward to seeing this one. Here we go. So Philadelphia, a pretty weak side, so really we should come away with the victory here. And as straight away with a steal, McRoberts to Wade. What's Wade got for us? Spins around to Chalmers. And I missed 3 there from McRoberts, so that's pretty usual. Like I said, I just don't like McRoberts. It just continues to let me down time and time again. Another miss here for Philadelphia, so a bit of a scrappy start from both teams. As Dang, look at that move. Under a lot of defensive pressure, finds a way to get it in. Really good stuff. Here comes Wade as well to Chalmers, who lays it up. So good start for the Heat, 4-0. And look, McRoberts hasn't impressed me, and you guys were telling me to sign some different players from the free agency, and that's something I'm definitely going to consider. And you guys are telling me to sign Andrew Bynum. Ray Allen was also a good choice. You've got to remember, though, we only have limited cap room, plus we already have a full roster, so there's a few guys we will have to release. There's a few guys that we don't really need, and we're stacked in a lot of areas, so we can definitely make some cap room if we wanted to make some changes. I mean, Chalmers, it's got to be Chalmers or Cole. One of them's got to go. I think probably I'm going to stick with Cole. I'm not sure. Chalmers there with the big 3, though. Certainly, he has that ability to hit the 3, and he has that stealing ability that I like as well, that Cole lacks in. So Chalmers has his positives, but he certainly hasn't been exactly that great either. So difficult choice. And obviously we have Napier as well, who we can get away with giving him less minutes because he's a rookie. He won't really mind. He'll understand. There's Chalmers again with the ball. Look to go for 3. Bosh, yes, beautiful. Uses the glass to lay that in. So good stuff there. The Heat are up early on in this one. And yeah, so looking to probably sign another big man. We have Anderson on the bench, who's playing quite a lot of minutes actually, and his stats have improved a lot in this game. I think he was like in the high 60s last game. Now he's in that low mid 70 mark, which is pretty awesome. So I think Anderson certainly deserves the bump up in his rating, in my opinion. I think he's been pretty good, and he's certainly handy, so we have to play him quite a lot of minutes. So he's a bit of a backup for Bosh, and McRoberts as well. Like I said, he's been pretty poor, so another big man on the bench will be pretty handy. I know we have Hamilton, but I'm not really inclined to play him just yet. Maybe later on. So maybe trying to sign Bynum or somebody else could certainly benefit us. And that's something I'm certainly planning on doing. I do want to do that. And you guys will give me some great suggestions in the comment section down below on the last video. So make sure, if you do have any ideas or suggestions on who you would like me to sign, please let me know in the comment section down below. And another one you guys wanted me to sign was Emeka Okafor, and he's really good defensively, but attackingly he's not that great, so it's difficult to kind of choose. Bynum's probably a bit better as a point scorer, but definitely Okafor is probably better defensively. So what do we really need, defense or offense? I would probably say defense, but Bynum also has that extra size as well, and Okafor 6'10", Bynum 7 foot, so it's a difficult choice. So we'll have to wait and see how we go about it. Well, and obviously contracts as well. Who wants the most amount of money will definitely play into that as well. So we'll talk about that more in the future episodes, and we'll see how we're going to go about that. So certainly some different ways and different strategies how we can go about this Miami Heat lineup, which I wouldn't say they're in rebuilding mode after LeBron. I mean, they brought in Luol Deng and McRoberts, and they got some good rookies in there as well. That man, my man, James Ennis, he's definitely going to be a star for the future. And, well, McRoberts with a big block in the last second there. Tried to get the last second shot. Get out of here with that as we start the second half. 43 plays 28, so this could be a bit of a blowout if we can continue our dominance here. So we are playing well, considering our loss in the first game. It's a good turnaround as Chalmers with another shot. And, LeBron is gone, but our team is certainly still strong. I mean, a lot of people have been riding off Miami Heat. I still think Miami Heat are going to go pretty deep in the Eastern Conference. Because the Eastern Conference is so weak, it will be easy for the Heat to make the playoffs and probably nearly make the conference finals. Will they be good enough to win the conference finals? I don't think so. I honestly believe the Cavaliers will probably win the whole thing. I honestly do. I've been writing off the Spurs every year, but they always continue to prove me wrong. So I don't know what to say about them, and the Thunder I just don't think are good enough. So it'll be an interesting season, and you know, translate that into the game as well. Probably in the game, the Cavaliers are going to dominate because their stats in the game are unbelievable. And surprisingly, LeBron James is 98 in the game. What happened to LeBron? Did he have a bad season or something? I thought he had a good season to earn his 99 rating back, but they've dropped him down to 98, so a little disappointing for LeBron fans. But then again, they did drop quite a number of players back, and they improved quite a lot as well. So a lot of big changes in this game. And I got some comments saying, should I get this game? I definitely think so. I saw IGN gave it like a 7.8 or something on their review, something in the high 7s. And I certainly think it's a lot better than that. I have had some connection issues, which I had a lot of issues trying to get with on my team, but that went away after a few hours. So a lot of people complaining about the connectivity. It's fine at the moment for me. Everything's kind of up and running, and you know, look, the first couple of days I had some problems, but after that, now that I've got the game, it's fine. You know, maybe the Americans had 2 or 3 days with bad connection, but I only had half a day with bad connection. In my opinion, it's not a big deal. And I was able to play the My Park online easy, which is pretty awesome. The My Park is awesome, so I don't really normally like playing the park, but it's really cool, and obviously the career mode and everything like that. So overall, this game is really good. But I think at the moment, surprisingly, my favorite mode is GM mode, MyGM. Normally, it's my career mode, but at the moment, MyGM mode has the most interest from me. So that's really promising, and that means I'm probably going to do a lot more videos of MyGM mode, and hopefully we can get a full season this time, a full series this time out of an NBA game. So that's my plan, that's my hopes, and I really want to do that as a big 3. Philadelphia making a late comeback here, 70 plays 68, and we are going to get fouled there. So we were dominating, but our lack of defense towards the end of the game allowed Philadelphia to come back into this one. And we have got it out to a 3-point game, and Wade puts it out to a 4-point game. That probably will be it. Here's Roten, Mute, Emba, Mamute. No good there. So we do get the win. We do get the W. We win by 4. Dwayne Wade, 17 points. Bosch, 15. Ennis, my man, he got 10 points as well. So Bosch actually got 8 rebounds as well. So very impressive. Chalmers, 6 points, 3 assists. Pretty average there for 18 minutes. Not really impressive. Dang did okay. Cole, 7 minutes, 2 points, 6 assists and a steal. That's pretty impressive. So not too bad there. And we have leveled up to level 2 on GM. That is awesome. So we get a few extra little perks. And we start to unlock some badges as well. Obviously, we can actually buy level ups as well. You can use your VC to buy levels. But I won't be doing that for a while just yet. I'm going to naturally level up for now. So that will do it for today's episode of MyGM Mode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. And let me know who I should bring in, who I should trade. Give me your thoughts and opinions. And I'll see you all in the next episode.